Let's say you're given a problem that looks like this, and you have parallel lines. This is 80 degrees, that's 30 degrees, and let's say they say over here this entire angle is 5x plus 2. And they say solve for x. They don't want you to solve for the angle. They're asking you to solve for x. So when they say solve for x, that means x equals something, not the whole thing equals something. Okay, so how might you do this? This is a bit of a little detective work here. This is a multi-step problem. You're gonna have to think about like how many pieces of information you're asked to find. So, time to bust out the colored pencils. Well, I can see that right here, this angle that has the x that I'm looking for is vertical angles with this one. They're congruent. These guys are the same size. Okay, so if I knew that angle, I could find this one. I can also see that this guy is the same as that one. They're both congruent. These are corresponding angles. These are alternate interior angles. And look over here, I have another set of vertical angles. If I knew this angle, I could set up an equation that says this number is equal to that. So I'm gonna write that thought down. I got 5x plus 2 is equal to whatever that mystery number is. I gotta find it. Some of you might be thinking, why didn't you use any angles over here? Maybe it's the same as 80. These guys are not parallel. So these angles are not necessarily the same size as those. All I know is that these are the same size. And I know that these are going to be the same size. Okay. So now I see here, I need to find this angle. I know that's 30, and I see the shape of a triangle. Right here, I got a triangle. And I know that the angles in a triangle add up to 180. So I could do 180, take away 30, take away this angle, and that would tell me what the blue angle is. Then I could plug it in there. Okay, so I gotta find this green angle. How am I gonna find the green angle? Well, a little more thinking. I see I've got vertical angles here. These angles are congruent. You might notice here that I've got alternate interior angles are congruent. And these guys are vertical angles, and these guys are corresponding angles. So these are the same size. Voila. So I know that this is 80, that's 80, that's 80, and I can put 80 right here. And when I subtract that, do a little bit of math. I'm going to bring out Desmos because it's okay to use a calculator. 180, take away 80, take away 30, and we're left with 70. Okay, so I know that this is 70. If that's 70, then that is 70. This is 70, this is 70. I now can plug that in, right? That was my plan. Now it's time to move away from the geometry, and we're going to just do the algebra. We're solving for x, remember? So we're going to take away 2 from both sides, inverse operations, right? Keep it balanced. I get 5x on this side, because those cancel, and this is now 68. Bring down your equal sign. X is being multiplied by a 5. I want to undo that, so I'm going to divide both sides by 5. These cancel. And x is now, and you can bust out your calculator again, but you find out that x is going to be 13.6. Now, the units, I think you should say it's degrees, because we're working with degrees here. So you got 5 somethings times degrees plus 2 more degrees right there. Okay? Now, if you leave off the degrees, it's not the end of the world. We'll forgive you.